What's up, guys? Episode 58 from our AMA questions that are sent in to us by our Patreon members.
Ask me anything.
Ask me anything,
They always
yes.
tend to ask about crypto for some reason.
And I'm Toby, and this is Heidi.
Yeah.
So let's get into this. Also, please like and subscribe.
Yeah, we always forget to say this in the start.
Yeah, please subscribe. You know, like we come out with videos every single day. And
we can see our analytics, and we can see that most of you aren't subscribed.
Yeah, so subscribe. You know, we've been in this space for 8 years. Like, there's very few YouTubers. We are one of the only YouTubers around for 8 years. One of the only. So follow us. Okay, cool. Let's get into this.
Okay, so first question here. Just curious, do you invest in stocks or anything outside of crypto?
Yes, we have a little bit of real estate, very little real estate.
We've begrudgingly invested in real estate.
I hate real estate.
If you're so used to investing in cryptocurrency and the returns you get from that, compared to having to go through the process of buying property, it's very different.
It's not just the gains,
but it's always smart to diversify.
The process, like, and the and that I have to pay taxes on real estate. I don't have to pay taxes on crypto or anything, but real estate is one of them.
Diversification is nice.
Sure, yes. And we also invest in citizenships. We became St. Kitts and Nevis citizens a couple years ago after we renounced our U.S. citizenship. So we saw...
We got the citizenship first, and then we renounced.
Yes.
It's a very important step.
Yes.
Do not skip.
And the reason why we did that was we could see what was happening with the U.S. We could see that regulations were going to...
Particularly with crypto.
Yes. We could see that crypto regulations were going to cripple any innovation pretty much in the United States. As you can see now, that was a very wise decision because... we base our lives off crypto. We're immersed in it. I don't want to be under any government that's going to limit my ability to invest in anything I want in this space because there's so many opportunities right now that U.S. citizens are missing out. And just to kind of an example, like we have a Patreon group and we give our trade alerts. And so one of the most common questions is, how do I get into this coin? I'm a U.S. citizen. And so a lot of times I'm like, I'm sorry, you can't get into it. You know, that your government has put you into a little box and you cannot.
Or you're going to have to learn how to use a decentralized exchange.
Yes. And we talk a lot about that.
Yeah. But so for example, it would be interesting. We have a few other citizenship options on our radar. And, as this bull run helps us achieve those financial goals that help us invest in those citizenships, we'll definitely be more open as to what we're looking into, maybe what we have gone through the process. A lot of people are interested in our experiences with the St. Kitts and Nevis program. So, we have a few on our radar, but also just looking at how the world is right now, how different countries are treating their citizens, travel restrictions and things. We're finding it much more important to be strategic with your citizenships just to be able to live life as freely as you can. So,
yeah, for sure.
Very important.
Yeah, and also being under a government, having all your capital in one country that is literally the most fiscally irresponsible country in the face of the planet that has ever existed, which is the U.S. It's got $28 trillion in debt plus, $500 trillion in global debt and liabilities.
We're big fans.
Unfunded liabilities. Like, that's a really dangerous concoction, and I find it very fiscally irresponsible to have everything you own in that country.
Yeah. That's what we're investing in besides crypto. But other than that, we are, very crypto focused with our portfolio.
For sure.
All right. And the last question today we have, what are your thoughts on buying NFTs to add to your portfolio? I
think they're great. And I've talked about this before. I think, if you're a first mover on one of these things, so for instance, like, right now, not everybody in the world is on NFTs. You may think they are, but they're really not.
When you're battling the bots on Radium, you might think they are up against the world.
So it's going to be like trading cards, in my opinion, but much more valuable. So, for instance, you have the first series of like baseball cards or whatever. and you're going to want to get those and I think hold on to a lot of these, because I think they will continue to grow in value, just like you saw with CryptoPunks. People were airdropped in 2017, CryptoPunks, and look what happened. Like I remember one of the YouTubers, Omar Bam, from crypto, he just sold his for $350,000, and it was a free airdrop. So these things can really benefit you in the long run. And yes, it's a risk. It really is a risk. So that's I encourage you, like, don't put too much into this.
If you're new to crypto, wait until this is what we're always saying is, it's a really good idea to get exposure to solid cryptocurrencies first as your safety net.
Yes.
Don't, like, if it's your first time buying crypto and you think you're going to buy an NFT and it's going to get you retired in a year, you're taking a huge gamble. And you don't need to take that much risk in crypto, even though that statement is kind of ironic, because in the traditional financial world, crypto is the riskiest thing you could ever be a part of. In our little bubble, NFTs are that extension. So it is super risky, and you don't have to take on that much risk within crypto to see a lot of profit, much more than you would see in the traditional financial markets.
Sure.
So keep that in mind.
Well, some of the NFTs that I've got into really quick are Solamas. I got into Horus, I think it's called, and then a Degen Ape, got one of those on Solana. I'm really big into the Solana NFTs, just because I think that it is going to be a serious competitor to Ethereum. Even though the blockchain was down 17 hours, yes, I got it, but these are growing pains, and it sucks, but they're going to figure this out. And code is repairable. Just remember that.
If they figured it out, it's great. If not,
yes,
lesson learned, move on to the next.
Exactly. So other than that, I can share with you what we are into. We can put up a gallery in the link below. I'll put up a gallery of the link to our gallery, just to see what we're into.
In Solana?
In Solana, yeah. And that should probably help you kind of understand, like, what I think would be valuable. Some of them are airdropped, and just the links below.
Question: when salamis?
I don't know.
I love NFTs and crypto and all the creativity.
It's pretty ridiculous.
It's pretty ridiculous, but it's so funny. It's comical.
Yeah.
Especially because Toby is much more into NFTs these days than me. I am much more the spectator, but we're diving in and learning. Yes. Toby's definitely learning a lot more than me in NFTs, which is great.
Sure.
So tutorials are coming. Insights are coming on NFTs to this channel. Just you wait. I already have the thumbnails ready. Just need the videos to back it up. So anyway, anything else to add?
That's it. Stay disobedient. Don't follow the sheep. Follow us instead, and like and subscribe.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Bye, guys.